What's the deal? What's the deal, YouTube? Welcome back, man. March the 15th, about to be the 16th, man. First things first, if you are viewing this and you are not subscribed to this channel, please do this channel a favor and go over there and subscribe, because we trying to grow this channel out and we cannot do it without you. So do us a favor and go over there and subscribe. And you might as well hit the like button while you're at it. If you do not have an online account with BetAnySports, where you can play 2-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit, and 5-digit in multiple states across the states, the link is in the description. Get over there and create you an account so that you can get in the game. Got a couple of announcements. So let's see what we got. All right. So Michigan. No, that's not where we at. Hold up. Okay. Pennsylvania. So I called 37X. They got 537. I called 88X. They got 898. Michigan. I called 76X. And I called 71X. They got 176. That's 2 for 1. Illinois. I called 20X. They got 023. California. I called 15X. They got 051. And I called 90X. They got 909. Missouri. I called 63X. They got 365. And I called 81X. They got 168. For Connecticut, I called 96X. They got 369. Wisconsin, I called 80X. They got 801. South Carolina, I called 321. They got 231. That's a box hit. I hope y'all caught that. And Puerto Rico, I called 371. They got 731. That's a box hit. I hope y'all caught that. So, with that being said, about to get started on one of these states. And let's do it like that. Which state? Let's see. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna do I don't even know what state to jump in. I guess Arkansas. Okay, we can do that. All right, so look, this is what I'm gonna do. So instead of doing like I usually do, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna use my old strategy, come up with some numbers for this state, try to see what we can come up with. I think I might still do the pairs though. Yeah, I'm gonna do the pairs, and then I'm gonna research the numbers the old way I used to research. See what we can come up with. So right now, okay, so they need 79X. This is AR. So they need 79X. They need 81X. They need 24X. They need 99X. They need 93X. They need 50X. They need 77X. They need 49X. Let's see. They need 89X. They need 37X. They need 48X. They need 71X. They need 33X. They need 90X. So they need 22X. 22. They need 55X. And they need 66X. 55X. 66X. So they need 52X. So okay, this one of them pairs that I always tell y'all about right here. When y'all see this number combination right here, look for one of these to return, the 63 or the 83. So with that being said, it usually returns within 3 or 4 days, and it's already 2 days went past that neither one of them returned. So most definitely need to be looking for 36 or 38, or possibly both. And okay, they need, I said okay, I thought I said 50. So they need 85, no, they need 95. And they need 72. All right, I think that's it for the pairs that I can see so far. Nope, let me see. Nope, they missing something. 50, did I say 50? 51X. All right, I think that's it. So, oh yeah, I said I was gonna do it different. Okay, so let's try to see what we can come up with. Let's get this search bar out. Let's use these tools. All right, let's start this over right quick. All right, so first things first, we gotta track this down real quick. Let's see. Come on now. All right, this is Arkansas. All right, come on, man. All right, so looking at the board, let's see. So I said 79. So 79. And what could we put with that? Let's see. Okay. Based off of these pairs. Okay, so 7, 9, 3. And so what I'm doing is combining the pairs. And we gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? We gonna try to merge them together. Try to see what all I can come up with. So that'll be 799. Be 797. 794. 798. 792. 791. And 795. All right, let's check the 90-day history. All right, so 795 gotta go. 799. Let me see. Okay, we got 1, 3. Hold up, I messed up. Gotta go back. Got to go back. Okay. So what all I don't have? So we don't have 790, and we don't have 796. Okay. So let's see. So okay, 1. Okay, so 792. Okay, 1, 3. Okay, 794. 5. 6 wasn't one of the numbers. 797, 798, 799. All right, that's it. So the rest of these gotta go. So we just got 2 out of that. 792 and 794. So what we gotta do is search those up real quick. 792. And let's see what that's all about. All right, so that number was last seen in August. And furthest out for that number is
3, 2, 1. Space duck.
2.
I was a single mom.
Okay, 29277972. So it looked like 729. 729 is the furthest out. 729. And so that number was last seen in 2018. That was the last time they had 729. The last time it fell that way. Alright, so with that being said, so you got March 4th. Okay, March 17th. That's what we looking for right there. March 17th. 3/17. Yeah, write that underneath that number. 729. March 17th. Be on the lookout. Let's see. I see March the 7th. That's a little bit outside of the 7-day window. March the 10th, that's in the 7-day window. March the 26th, that's coming up. Alright, so that's all the March history for that number. And the next number is 794. What the fuck? 794. Alright. So this number was last seen in April. And the furthest out for this number is 797497. Okay, 9. Okay, so 947 is the furthest out, and it was last seen in 2017. 947. All right. So with that being said, let's see. For the history, okay, no March history on the first page. Let's see. Check the next page. All right. Nope. So March the 17th. How ironic. 3/17. Alright. Be on the lookout. Alright, so that's all for the for those two numbers. Alright, so the next group of numbers that we got to look for 90. Okay. So let's see. The next number was 81. So let's go. 81. 9. 8. 1. 814. 817 and 815. All right, let's see. All right, so 817 and 815, get rid of those. All right, so we got 819 and 814. All right. Okay, so 819. All right, so this number was last seen in November, and the furthest out for this number is 819. 819. It was last seen 2017. All right. 819. All right, so for the history, let's see. Okay, no March history on that page. Let's see. Okay, you got March the 26th. That's coming up. March the 27th. So a little bit of history for around that date. March the 24th, March the 26th. So yeah, as you see, that number might like to fall around that time. I see March the 14th. That's in our 7-day window. So yeah, but it's heavy around that end. 24th, 25th, 26th. 3 consecutive dates. And then I see the March 8th. That's in the 7-day window. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for this. The 24th, 25th, or 26th. You definitely want to play this number heavy on those days. So the other number was 814. Let's see. See what we got here. All right, for 814, so this number was last seen in December. And the furthest out for this number is 1814. So 814 is the furthest out. And for the March history, let's see. So it was last seen 814 in 2015. Last time it fell straight that way. All right, so I don't see any March history thus far. Let's go to the next page. This is the last page. Okay, so March 26th is the only March history that this number has. So, you know, you might still want to be on the lookout for it, because new history can definitely be made, but we'll maybe determine further once we look in the relative book. All right, so with that being said, the next number is 24, so 24. 249. 248. 242. 245. And that's it, because I think no, 247. All right. So what we got here? Okay, 248, 245, 249. Okay. So we need. Let me go back. Okay, so they had. Okay, they didn't have 242. Let me see. So 5, 7, 8, 9, 2. Let's see. 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so no 242. Okay, so that's the only number we gotta look for that. All right, switch this. Unavailable. All right, so 242. All right, and the furthest out for this number is 422. for the history, so there is no March history, but like I always say, new history can always be made. And so, moving right along. Clear that up. Switch this back to 90 days. Alright. So where were we? Okay, 99, 99, 3, 9, 9, 4, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9, 0, 9, 9, 5. Alright, so let's see.
Making a big change to Reese's peanut butter cups.
0, 3, 4, 5, 8.
We're adding a delicious layer of caramel.
0, 3, 4, 5, 8. Let's see.
New Reese's caramel big cups.
So okay, just 3 and 5. Get rid of those two. The hell? So just 0, 4, and 8. Let's see. Okay, 9, 9, 0. All right, so this number was last seen in October, and the furthest out for this number is 909, last seen in 2020. 909. All right, so for the history, okay, March the 18th, that's good history right there. Yep. Sunday, March the 18th. 909. I like that. I definitely like that. Okay, March the 7th. Let's see. March the 20th. That's another 909. Yep. That's all the history that they got. It's not a lot of history on these numbers because this lottery apparently is not that old. So, the other number, 994. So let's see. Okay, so this number was last seen in October, and the furthest out for this number is 949. Last seen in 2021. 949. All right. So, okay, March the 10th. So that's the only March history that they got. See, again, this state does not have a lot of data because obviously, you know, it's not that old. They lottery just not that old. Whereas some of the states go all the way back to the 70s. You know, so the next number is 998. All right, let's see what this one look like. All right, so this number was last seen in September, and the furthest out is 899. So 899. All right, and for the history, see if they got any. Let's see. So no March history at all for this number. This seems to be a common thing with this state for some reason. All right, so like I always say, new history can always be made. All right, so the next number is 93. So 9, 3, 9, 934. 938. We already did 937, so no, that's not an option. 933. 933. 930. 930. 935. 935. All right, so we got 03458. Let's see. All right, so just get rid of the 9. Get rid of the 4. 934. All right, so write the rest of them down. Let's see. 930. 933. 935 and 938. All right. See what we can come up with right quick. All right, so 930. All right, so this number was last seen in November, and the furthest out for this number is 30990. So where's 93? So yeah, 930 last seen in 2019. 930. And for the history, you got March the 18th, March the 12th, a couple of March dates. All right, March the 8th, that's in the 7-day window. March the 28th, that's coming up. March the 19th, which is right next to the 18th. So yeah. So let's see. 3, 18, and 19. All right. The next number is 933. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so this number was last seen in November, and the furthest out for this number is 339. Last seen in 2022. 339. All right. Let's see. So no March history. No March history for that one. And I don't know, like I said, new history can always be made. So the next number is 935. All right, so this number was last seen in July. And the furthest out for this number is 3935, 95, 93. So 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 9.
Rich filling, double chocolatey, double yum. Chips Ahoy!
And for the history, so for the history, you got March the 14th. Wow. So the last time it was 539 straight was 2013. And so anyway, you got March the 13th history, you got March the 17th history. So I'm definitely writing down March the 17th. 3/17. Might want to go hard on this number on that day. A little something. Alright, and the other number is 938. So this number was last seen in November. And furthest out for this number is 398, 389, 839. So 893 is the furthest out, last seen in 2021. 893. All right, and for the history, you got March the 20th. Write that down. 3/20. What else you got for history? You got March 20th again. March 21st. I keep telling y'all over and over. Every live, these numbers like to fall on or near previous history dates, and that's why I always look at these dates. Cause look, you had March 20th twice. Here go March 21st, and then look, March 3rd. See what I'm saying? History, previous history. Then you got March 24th, which is also near a previous history date. You know what I'm saying? So you got March the 30th. So yeah, I'm definitely liking the March history for this. All right, so next number is, let's see, next group of numbers rather. So switch this back to 90 days. And where were we? We were at 93. Okay, so we at 50. Okay. 50. 509. 505. 502. And 501. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 5, 9. See what we got here. Okay, 1, 2, and 9. So we just got 505 left. All right. So that's the only one we got to do. Clear that. Put this on all available. All right. So 505. Search that up. All right. So this number was last seen in August, and the furthest out for this number is 055, last seen in 2020. 055. All right, so for the history, you got March 23rd, March the 11th. That's in the 7-day window. The 23rd is coming up. All right, so yeah, that's it. That's it on the March history. For that number. With that being said, moving on to the next number, which is 77, and so we already did 779, so 771. 772, 773. All right, so let's put this on 90 days. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. All right, so get rid of 771. So we got 772 and 773. All right, 772. Let's see. So this number was last seen in January of 2023. And the furthest out for this number is 277, last seen in 2020. 277. All right, so for the history, we got March the 2nd, March the 14th. Yeah, so that's the only history for March for this number. Like I said, it's not a lot of history, especially for the doubles, because this lottery is just not that old. All right, so the next number that we gotta search. All right, so this number was last seen in December, and the furthest out for this number is 737, last seen in 2022. 737. And for the history, let's see, March the 6th. And so yeah, that's it on the history. Again, there's not a lot of history for this number because the lottery for this state is just not that old. All right, so the next number is, okay, so 498. 49 0 495. So yeah, that's it. Okay, we got 0, 8, and 5. Okay, so 0 and 5 gotta go. So just 4. Okay, so just hold up. I lost track. What did I just say? 4. 0, 8, and 5. So yeah, 0 and 5 gotta go. So just 498. Soul Survivor. All right. Switch this. 498. All right, so this number was last seen in August, and the furthest out for this number is 9498 48. Where's 49? So 498, last seen in 2017. 498. And for the history, see March the 7th. March the 11th. March the 7th again. So yeah, that's in the 7-day window. So yeah, not a lot of history to go off of for this number. So moving right along. So 8, 9, 0. Did we already do that number? No, it seemed like we did that number already, but maybe not. Okay, so 890. 895. 895. Alright, so switch this to 90 days. Okay, so both of these good to go. Neither one of them failed in the past 90 days. Failed. Neither one of these numbers failed in the last 90 days. Alright, so with that being said, okay, so 890. Alright, so this number was last seen in September, and the furthest out for this number is 08. Okay, 099890 8980. Okay, so 098. 098 is the furthest out, and let's see. You got March the 30th history. All right, you got March the 12th. That's in the 7-day window. What else we got? March the 17th. That's coming up. Write that down. 3/17. March 26th. That's coming up too. So 17th and the 26th. So 3/17 and 26.
Hey, why don't we do this more often, bro? Just chilling. You and me. Chaco and Chaco.
And the other number was 895,
Chocolatey
I
cookies
believe.
with Hershey's fudge filling. Double chocolatey,
I surely
double
didn't write it
Chips
down.
Ahoy.
Alright, so this number was last seen in August. And the furthest out for this number is 95, 98, 58, 59. So 895. Last seen in 2020. 895. And for the history, okay, we got March 22nd, 3/22. And see if we got something else. March the 2nd, March the 15th. March the 12th. March the 2nd again. So yeah, a little bit of March history. So yeah, this way of doing the numbers is most definitely a longer process. But you know, this my old way. I think that this way is definitely very accurate though. Being the fact that these pairs often come together and make whole numbers. Where was I? 89. Okay, so the next number is 72. So 72, 721, 72. 723 72 2 725. Alright, so that's it. So let's switch this to 90 days. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 5. Alright, so just 721 is the only one we gonna keep. Alright, clear that up. All available. Okay, 721. Alright, so this number was last seen in December, and the furthest out for this number is 271, 217, 172, 127. So yeah, 127 last seen in 2022. So you got March the 9th history.
Nothing beats Allegra for the fastest, non-drowsy 24-hour allergy relief.
You got March the 28th, March 17th. Write that down. 3/17 and 3/28. 3/26, 3/23. Alright, so yeah, a couple of March history dates for this number. And moving right along to the next one. Alright. So 3/7/1. 3/7/3. And that's it. 3/7/1, 3/7/3. All right, let's check the 90-day history on these. Okay, so let's keep 3/7/3. Get rid of 3/7/1. Okay, so 3/7/3. Switch this to all available. All right, so this number is a banger. Last seen in 2022. Skipped the whole 2023. It was on vacation, so it's ready to come back home. All right, so 7/33 is the furthest out. Last seen in 2016. 7/33. Put an asterisk next to that one because it's a banger. All right, so no March the it's definitely past my bedtime. All right, no March history for this number, but like I said, it's a banger because it was last seen in 2022. All right, so the next number. All right, so 48. We already did the 48s, I believe. I think 4/8. Yeah, that can't match nothing. Okay, 7/1. 7/15. Let's see. 7/15. Let's check that. Okay, so yeah, so this number just failed, so we can get rid of that. We don't need that one in our life. So what else? I think, let me see. So
every move matters.
Every second counts.
9-0.
When
I
the
think we
stakes are
did
this
9-0-5 already, didn't we?
high, our training becomes instinct.
I'm gonna just check it anyway because I think we 9-0-5. Okay, so that number just fell too. So yep, we don't need that. All right. And the next number is 2-2. So 2-2-5. All right, let's check that. Okay, this number is good to go. It was last seen in November, and the furthest out for this number is 522, last seen in 2022. All right. So you got March the 7th, March the 27th. The 27th is definitely on the way. March the 12th, March the 11th. Okay, so 3/27. Be on the lookout. All right, so the next number is 55. Okay, so 552, 559, and 551. All right, switch this. Yeah, this process is definitely longer, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, 595. Get rid of that. So we got 551 and 552. Search them up real quick. All right, 551. All right, so this number was last seen in June of 2023, and the furthest out for this number is 155, last seen in 2022. 155. All right, so March the 28th is a history date for this number, so write that down. 3/28. All right. And 552. What's the other one? All right, another banger, y'all. This number was last seen in 2022, and the furthest out for this number is 525, last seen in 2020. 525. All right, so March the 22nd. That's a good history date right there. And so yeah, that's it for the history on that number. All right, and let me see, 66 ain't no 66. Don't match nothing. So 52. 529 and 521. Let me see something. What? 2 now. I think did we search that? Or am I tripping? 529 and 5221. Alright. 90 days. so get rid of both of those. We don't need them. Don't need them with that crap. All right, so 9, 5. Okay, so 9, 5, 1. All right, let's check that. All right, so yeah, this number good to go. It has not fallen in the last 90 days. What the hell? It's definitely past my bedtime. All right, so this number was last seen in April, and the furthest out for this number is 995191. So 159. 159 is the furthest out. And for the history, see March the 14th, March 26th, write that down, 326. Okay, so 159 was last seen in 2017. And let me double check, because I am on the sleepy end of the spectrum at this point in time. So let me double check this. What I said, 159. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, that was right. Okay.
Nourish your gut with Benefiber.
All right.
Gatorade Zero.
Yo, copyright, man. Crazy stuff, man. Playing this shit. Okay. March the 6th. March the 25th. All right, so that's it for those numbers. That's all the numbers that you can create out of the pairs that I called out. And so with that being said, I'm too sleepy to look all of these up in the relative book, but I will look up that 733. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was the 525 and the 733. That was last seen in 2022. So 733. Just to see if any relatives popped out recently. So 5. Wow. So the 522 is a relative, okay? And so that's on the list as well. Alright, so 522, 248. So okay, so 824 fell March the 6th. That's the relative to the 733. And with that being said, 525. Let's check that out. So 079 and 645. Okay, so 588. Hold up. What the hell happened? Okay, 200. 588. 599. They go to 248 again. That's a relative to the 525, which it was also the relative to the 733. With that being said, let's see, 109 and 966. 474 and 749. 732 and 785. 785. 732. Something. All right. With that being said, man. All right, 754, 620. Okay, boom. 062, that failed March the 13th. So that's the relative to the 525. And with that being said, man, we about to get on up out of here. Most definitely. It's been real, and I'm gonna definitely put these numbers in the description of the video. Excuse me. Golly. I'm what I said. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put these numbers that were discovered on this live in the description of this video. And at the end of the day, I hope you got some value out of this. And you know, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out of here. Peace.